Golden, crispy, perfectly rectangular. The fish stick looks like it was designed in a lab. In a way, it was. Fish sticks were not invented because people loved fish. They were invented because the American fishing industry was collapsing. By 1953, millions of pounds of frozen fish sat in cold storage warehouses across New England. Nobody was buying. The fleet had expanded. The boats had gotten bigger. The freezers had gotten better. But American families wanted beef, chicken, pork, anything but fish. But here is something that might surprise you. The product that rescued the entire industry was engineered to do one thing: make you forget you are eating fish at all. The fish inside a fish stick is frozen before it enters the factory. It stays frozen during cutting, stays frozen during battering, stays frozen during breading, and it stays frozen when it hits the deep fryer. The stick is dunked in hot vegetable oil for roughly 60 seconds. Just long enough to seal the breading, set the golden color, and lock the coating onto the surface. The fish inside never thaws. The core stays below zero the entire time. After frying, the stick is blast frozen again. It leaves the factory frozen harder than when it arrived. The whole journey from frozen block to packaged product takes about 20 minutes. You are the first person who actually cooks the fish. Every step before your kitchen is engineering. During World War II, meat rationing pushed Americans to eat more fish. When beef came back, consumers abandoned fish overnight. But the fleet had expanded. Bigger boats, onboard refrigeration, industrial processing. The result was catastrophic oversupply. The industry tried one solution first: Fishbricks. Frozen fillets packed into rectangular tubs, like ice cream, meant to be scooped out with a spoon. Scoopable fish. Grocery stores could not move them. Then on October 2nd, 1953, Bird's Eye introduced fish sticks alongside chicken sticks, ham sticks, veal sticks, eggplant sticks, and dried lima bean sticks. Only the fish survived. That same year, Gorton's recorded its first financial loss in 20 years. The entire industry was betting on one rectangle. Then the factory solved the real problem, not how to sell fish, but how to hide it. It starts at sea. Alaska pollock, the dominant whitefish in today's fish sticks, is caught by massive processing trawlers in the Bering Sea. On the boat, workers behead, skin, gut, and fillet the fish within hours of the catch. The fillets are pressed into solid rectangular blocks, each weighing roughly 7.5 kilograms. 17 pounds of boneless fish, frozen into a single brick. The fish never touches land unfrozen. At the factory, those blocks go through X-ray machines, not human inspectors. X-ray. Every block is scanned to detect any remaining bones before a single cut is made. The blocks are still frozen solid at this point. They have to be. The geometry depends on it. Industrial bandsaws cut the frozen blocks into standardized rectangular slices, roughly 7.5 centimeters long, 2.5 centimeters wide. These are called fingers. The dimensions are not arbitrary. They are engineered for three things: even coating coverage, uniform frying time, and stackable packaging. A finger that is too thick cooks unevenly, too thin and it crumbles. The rectangle is a solution to a physics problem. The fingers are dumped into a wet batter: egg, flour, salt, spices, then coated with a layer of breadcrumbs. The batter is the interface layer. It bonds the crumb to the frozen fish surface. Without it, the breading slides off in the oven. The coating is not decoration, it is adhesive. Then par frying. The coated sticks are dunked into hot vegetable oil for approximately 60 seconds. The oil temperature hovers around 180 degrees Celsius. The fish inside still does not thaw. The frying is not for cooking, it is cosmetic and structural. It seals the coating, sets the crumb, and creates the golden color that makes the product look familiar. Cooked. Safe. Not like fish. After frying, the sticks enter a blast freezer. Temperatures drop to -30 degrees Celsius or below. The product is frozen harder than the original block that arrived at the factory, then packaging, then shipping. The entire line from frozen block to sealed bag runs in roughly 20 minutes. And here is the engineering insight that holds the whole product together. The fish stick was designed around one problem. People do not like fish. Fish has bones. Fish smells. Fish looks like a dead animal on a plate. The rectangle eliminates the shape. The breading eliminates the texture. The frying eliminates the smell. What reaches the consumer is a golden rectangle that could contain almost anything. That is the point. Here's where the story flips. Fish sticks were originally made with Atlantic cod, but as global demand exploded, cod stocks collapsed from overfishing. Manufacturers quietly switched species. They found Alaska pollock, milder, cheaper, available in enormous quantities. German manufacturers alone changed the fish at least 3 times, cod to saithe to pollock. Consumers never noticed. The breading, the shape, the par frying, the golden rectangle. The system designed to hide fish from consumers also hid the fact that the fish had changed. The disguise worked so well that the species became irrelevant. Today, the fish in your fish stick is also the fish in a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish, and the base ingredient in imitation crab. One quiet pollock hiding behind 3 different masks. Back in the 50s, the marketing was brilliantly simple. Bird's Eye ran one slogan: no bones, no waste, no smell, no fuss. Every word designed to erase why people hated fish. Gorton's secured a seal of approval from Parents magazine and positioned fish sticks as parent-approved nutrition. By 1955, Gorton's sales jumped 27%. Then the product crossed the Atlantic. Bird's Eye brought fish sticks to Britain in 1955. The product was nearly called battered cod pieces. A poll of female factory workers voted for fish fingers instead. Germany got them in 1959. Within a generation, they became a national staple. Today, Germans eat an estimated 2 billion fish sticks per year. One German factory alone produces 7 million per day. There is a quiet irony in how the world sees this product. Fish sticks sit in the frozen aisle next to pizza rolls and microwave burritos. Most people file them under junk food, but the numbers tell a different story. Alaska pollock comes from the largest certified sustainable fishery on Earth. MSC certified 3 times since 2005. Bycatch rates below 1%. The carbon footprint sits around 1 to 1.5 kilograms of CO2 per kilogram of product. Tofu produces more than double that. Beef produces over 20 times more. The historian who wrote the definitive paper on this product calls them the ocean's hot dogs. He says he personally dislikes them. He insists no consumer ever asked for them. A product nobody asked for. Made from a fish nobody recognizes. Shaped like nothing in nature. Engineered to make you forget what you are eating. And it worked. Not just on the fish. On the species, the origin, the entire industry behind it. 70 years later, it is still working. That golden rectangle in the frozen section. 70 years of engineering hiding inside breading. One answer to a question nobody else could solve. That's the process. We reveal how things actually work one story at a time. If there's something you'd like us to explore next, let us know. Until then, trust the process.